Hey everyone, hope you are well and having a good time. Welcome back to my channel. We get one long weekend every month during summers in Canada. On one such long weekend, we planned for a day trip to the Bruce Peninsula on the north of Toronto. Our first stop was in the Weirton Pavilion Park by the Colpoy Bay. In this park, there is a monument which is dedicated to the only albino prognosticating groundhog in the world. This is called the Weirton Willie statue. The park is nice with a small beach and there were ample of parking spaces. The map says the Bruce Trail goes right by the park. The Colpoys Bay is located on the Georgian Bay in this Bruce Peninsula area. With its limestone cliffs rising on either side of the bay, the Niagara escarpment reveals itself. The remarkable clear blue water of the Georgian Bay are amongst the clearest in the Great Lakes, with a visibility reaching up to 20 meters. After driving for about 30 minutes, reached the Lions Head village. A little ahead is the McCurdy trailhead for the Lions Head lookout point. To reach the lookout point, we had to take a hiking trail. Parked our car at the Bruce Trail parking lot on McCurdy Drive Parkett. The Lions Head Trail has two loops, the main trail and the inland trail, for a total of about 18 kilometers. The trails are marked with blue and white blazes. It is suggested to bring a walking stick as part of these trails can be challenging. Some of the trails are even not recommended for young children or dogs. There are lots of crags, sinkholes, and no handrails at all. This Lions Head Lookout Trail is one of the most beautiful trails I have ever been to, and a must visit on any Bruce Peninsula itinerary. This is quite a demanding hike. The trail is constantly gaining and losing its elevation as it weaves through the limestone cliffs. After about 45 minutes of hike, we came past the famous potholes. It is a very interesting geological formation which was created by the water which was previously flowing in through this area and have been digging in holes in the limestones. We have seen similar kind of potholes in the Niagara region. We continued ahead for another 45 minutes and reached the lookout point. This trail brings you right at the cliff edge. The trail kept rising along the limestone cliffs. The view from the lookout point was undeniably beautiful. You must be thinking, what are we looking at? Is it a sea? No, this is Lake Huron, the third largest of the Great Lakes of North America. It's true to what is said. These are really landlocked seas. You will see the spectacular rock formations, hear the sound of the waves crashing down below you, and feel the cool, refreshing wind blowing across your face. The village got its name from this rock outcropping, which looks somewhat like a head of a lion. The water below has an emerald color close to the shore, but it transitions to a deep shade of aquamarine further out. After descending from the Lion's Head hiking trail, we took a small break at the Dyer's Bay. There was also a small beach there. Most of the beach was private with the houses, leaving a small space open to public. This is the water we were seeing from the lookout point. It was so clear. Driving a little ahead, we reached the town of Tobermory. In Tobermory, we reached the Big Tub Lighthouse. Tobermory is a harbour town and is popularly known as where the water and the land meet sky. With its pristine turquoise water, the Niagara Escarpment and the Bruce Peninsula, you will see the eighth wonder of Canada. The water in this area is crystal clear and it's very popular for scuba diving. The Bruce Peninsula has spectacular beaches, wild and rugged natural spaces, and incredible Georgian Bay views. There are quite a few shipwrecks in this area, and it can be clearly seen through this glass-like water. It was a little cold and a lot windy. Can you see the ripples on the water due to the wind? It was mesmerizing to me. The water was cold. I was amazed to see how crystal clear it was. I've read it that the water here is clear and colorless, less acidic, and higher in alkalinity and dissolved minerals. These influences come from the extensive areas of limestone bedrock on the western shores of the Lake Huron. Originally constructed in 1885, the Big Tub Lighthouse plays an important role in guiding ships to the harbors from the sometimes treacherous water of Lake Huron and Georgian Bay. While we were returning from Tobermory, we stopped at the Sauble Beach. This is the second longest freshwater beach in the world, the first being the Wasaga Beach, both lying by the shore of Lake Huron. We enjoyed the sunset on the beach. We'll definitely come back again to this beach to enjoy it fully. I really hope you enjoyed this day trip with me to Bruce Peninsula as much as we did. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please do not forget to share with your friends and family. For more interesting videos, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon next to it to get notification of my next vlog. Till then, stay safe and take care.